An eagerly awaited vehicle is arriving in Thornton-le-Dale, ready for the next auction. And this 1922 Ford Model T is right up Derrick's street.
Emails again, emails and emails and emails and nothing but bloody emails.
But logistics and more modern technology are keeping him office-bound.
Now, everyone knows I love vans. I love working vehicles. I know very little about it other than the fact it's been in the family, apparently, since God was a boy.
That's a nice old girl, isn't it? We're going to find stuff later. You're not.
Down on the Norfolk coast, the van's soon-to-be former owners are in the mood for the warm glow that comes with a spot of reminiscing.
Yeah, that's it. Oh. Well, that's a lovely one.
Look at my dad's face.
So proud.
The cat that got the cream.
Yep. Incredible, isn't it?
But it's time for sisters Karen Pennell and Christine Taylor to let go of a vehicle that's virtually a family friend.
My granddad got the van in 1922. My granddad, Bernard Pennell, and his brother Charlie had a taxi company in Westmoreling in Kent. And then after a few years, they went into radios and televisions. And instead of selling the vehicles, what they did is they modified them. So they kept this vehicle, turned it from a taxi into the van that you see today. And it was the delivery van with all the radios, etc. Terrific history with it. It just shows, I think, in those days that you didn't just sell your vehicle and buy another one. You converted it to what you needed it to do, proper workhorse.
The family radio business closed after World War II and the van was sold. But 30 years ago, the sisters' dad traced what little remained of it for a nostalgic restoration project.
I remember the phone call to say, guess what we found?
I couldn't believe it,
to do it.
Absolutely
Fantastic. Restoration was literally done from the photographs, because obviously my dad wouldn't have remembered the van back in 1922. A real labour of love and something that my dad and mum were very, very proud of. The reason for selling is lost both my parents within 6 months of each other, just under 3 years ago now, and it would be criminal to put that van into storage and not see it used.
You've got to let it go so it can carry on the history and have a future.
I would like to think possibly in the region of about 10,000. It isn't the be-all and end-all, but we would be guided by Derrick on that. It needs somebody that is going to enjoy it, know how to look after it, take it to shows.
The future, keeping the history alive. I know it sounds soppy, but that is it, really.
Oh, there we go.
What a journey, eh?
What a journey. What a journey.
The 1922 Model T Ford van is as resplendent as Derrick hoped, and he can't resist the chance to take it for a spin.
Yeah, she weren't keen, was she? But she's away now. You know, you've got no traditional clutch, brake, I suppose, two-speed, weird sort of selection. So, yeah, it's really, really strange. I think, basically, we're going to have to give it a go and see what we get. You need to increase the revs quite a bit before you pull away there. You really don't feel in control of it, I can assure you. You really, really don't feel comfortable. Here is an amazing bit of kit. This is really quick. It just bounds along. It would cruise very comfortably at 40 odd mile an hour, which is pretty good for a car of this age. Oh, no. Oh, man. This is the first time I've driven a Model T. It is really quite weird, yeah, it is. It's fine, it's OK, as long as you don't got too much traffic to worry about. No, I'm all right now. I know how to do it now. I'm very, very pleased. Above all else with old vans, I like the bodies.
The way they sit the body inside the rear mudguards, right in the centre of the axle. It's built very much on the lines of a horse and cart. That's really what it is. And I suppose it was simplicity. They're almost like a high-capacity van, really, because you've got no wheel arches and such like, so you can stack boxes in quite nicely and what have you. I personally think it's worth somewhere between 10 and 15. If it were my vehicle and I was selling it, I'd be looking more for the 15 end than I would the 10. It's a Model T, but I love it. I just simply love it. Oh, now then, this should be Father's bag, really. Where is he then? Well, you carry on, but I've driven it round the village. It runs lovely. Recently valued by somebody or other at about 18,000 quid. There you go. Right, here we go then, guys. The illuminated radio sign, all lights up and everything. It's all periodically sign written. It's sign written, not stickers. You know, it is totally concours. It is lovely. Beautiful. £8,000 bid.
8,000 now.
then. £9,000. Where are you going to find another one?
Do you want a bid?
£10,000 bid.
11,000.
11,000. 11,500.
11,500 ours. 11,750. Do you want 12?
11,750. 12,000 says Mark. At 12,250. At 12,500 says Mark's phone. At 12,500. At 12,500. Are we all done? It's Mark's phone then. At 12,500. We'll get an answer as soon as we can. Could be tomorrow morning, Mark. Phone at 12,500.
12,500. It's yours provisional. Derek's got to make a phone call and try and get back to you as soon as he can. Thank you. Bye, bye.
It's actually achieved about bang on what I thought it would achieve. So we'll see. I would advise her to take it. I think she should, but...
Hi, Derek.
Hello, Karen. What do you think? What do you want me to do?
What do you think? Ideally, I would love a little bit more so we can break even.
Yeah, I will with pleasure, but warn you, if he then turns around and says, no, forget it, I'll leave it, and puts the phone down, that's the end of it. I can't go back to him. It's up to you.
I will go on your discretion.
Okay, yeah. Don't put any pressure on me, will you?
No.
No. No.
All right, cheers, Derek. Thank you.
Thanks, Karen. Bye-bye
Okay.
now. Bye-bye. Could do with an onion or something to increase my chances of sobbing. I know what it's worth, and if I had to give another grand to own it... Hello, Paul. Derek here, Mathewson's Auctions.
Hello, mate.
Now then, all right. They want me to come back to you and see if you're going to give a little bit more money before they make a decision.
What do they think it's worth?
Well, they think it's worth 15 grand. I personally think you're not far wrong, but I think another grand will swing it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm happy to go another grand.
If you can do that, then I reckon I can swing it. So,
That swings it, then buy it. Do you know what I mean?
okay.
I've actually got a massive collection. Probably got 20 or 30 cars, and I've got 10 Model Ts. So
Nice one. Yeah.
see what you can do.
I will. All right, mate. Leave it with me.
Cheers.
Cheers, Paul. Ta-da. Got to be fair. The man's fair, isn't he? Let's face it. Hi, Karen. Right, 13 and a half.
Oh, you superstar. That's lovely. Thank you so much.
No, not at all.
Really appreciate it.
That's fine, no trouble. You know, he's the right man for it.
Thank you.
I'll speak to you later.
And you.
Bye-bye. A beautiful, beautiful bit of kit that's going to join a beautiful collection. I will stick my chin out and say that van will form more or less the centrepiece of this chap's collection, because I don't believe he'll have many vehicles that will better that van.